Grigor, we dug out the interview that we did here with you 9 years ago.
9 years ago.
And we're going to ask you the same questions.
Sure.
So the first question we asked you all that time ago was, what is your defining moment so far?
Well, for me, it's always going to be like my junior years, I think. Of course, like I can say the Nitto, winning at home, the Masters, like winning all these tournaments and all that before, of course. But I think I cherish a lot those moments when I won the, the European Championship under like 16 or like the 14-1 or the, becoming #1 junior, winning the couple of slams as well. So all these things along the way are, for me, like the biggest sort of startup. Oh, that's a loaded question, I'd say. I think one of them was coming out from the junior tournaments, coming into the pro. I think that was one of my biggest sort of, so to speak, years for me. Not bad. Not much has changed on the first question.
Okay, the next question we asked you was, what is the major improvement that you're working on?
It's nothing to do with tennis anymore. It was probably the consistency. Has always been one part where I always thought I can be better at with the discipline. Like consistency and discipline on so many different things. I think that's one of the most interesting part. I think is as a tennis player, sometimes you're feeling really down after losses and during the tournaments. But I think the beauty of the game is that every week you have another chance to prove yourself and to be better. And of course, at some point, like I think the mental strength plays a better game than you on the court. Yeah, I mean, more or less the same.
So last one, I want to ask you, speaking right now in 2024, who's your toughest opponent to face?
Very different 9 years ago. I respect all, but I fear none. At the moment, I don't feel like there's just this one person where like I cannot deal with it. I wonder what's back then. Was it, I don't know, Rafa or Roger or something? I don't know, I think I always struggled against Andy, I think early on, with Andy Murray, I think early on the years. I think we played 3 or 4 times back to back. I think this is my #1 pick. Yeah, it was difficult for me, I remember at the time but it's also, I mean, because I played actually a lot more with him than some of the other guys at the time. All right, wonderful.